Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
Another good outcome.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier.
Damn straight.
And if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
And there we have it, folks. Now those little sort of cutscenes or flashbacks, whatever you want to think of them as, your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technologies remains. Your head still cannot be crippled, but you are only 10% more resistant to addiction. Surprisingly, your damage threshold has improved by 10%. And also we can now... Okay, people seem rather happy with me. That's good. Okay, 16 points left. Get that into survival, I think. Now, interesting conversation you can have with Muggy here.
Please, please, please tell me you stomped Dr. O's brain into a fine paste. Did he squeal? Did he beg? God, I hope he begged. Who's the flatware bitch now? Oh! Yup, here you go. Sorry.
Okay. So Muggy is epic. Now, wasn't there a few other people I needed to wake up? One was the book chute. Where is the book chute? There it is.
Ah, good day, citizen. Library Processing Unit 232.7 is online and ready to eradicate sedition.
Eradicate sedition?
Of course, citizen. That's my duty and sole joy in life. All those books from before the war, full of seditious, treasonous, complicated thoughts. Just dump them in and lickety-split. I'll have them pulped, scrubbed clean, and pressed out again clean and white and sedition-free.
Now, I've got a feeling.
What good is eradicating sedition if the malcontents have ready access to the means to make more, citizen? I could also process pencils and clipboards. Wait a moment. Pencil processors offline? Pencil processors offline! Apologies, citizen. It seems traitors have absconded with that module. If you can find a backup copy of the module, I will happily eradicate your ability to create seditious literature. Blank books are better for the mind, citizen. Real science by real men in lab coats has proved that introducing outside thoughts confuses the brain. Blank books encourage the reader not to question, but to blindly and zealously accept what's put in front of him. Also, I suppose you could use them to keep a journal. Now you're thinking like a citizen, citizen.
Now,
Questions are...
I'm not sure if that guy is the bloke who makes skill books. He very well could be. Now, where's light switch 2? Oh, light switch 2.
That was a nice little cat nap. How long was I out?
I saw another light switch in the other room. Do you control that one too?
Oh, her. Trust me, sweetie, you're better off not thinking about that frigid little ice queen.
Ooh.
That bitch. She thinks she's so much better than everybody just because her processors are bigger. Ooh, she makes me so mad. Sure thing, sweetie.
Now, this light
I
switch is
know.
interesting because the other one can give you the buff.
Communist! No, false alarm. It was just a plant.
The other one, sorry, can give you a +2 intellect buff. And this one can give you a +2 charisma one. Now, the influencing people quest basically entails us getting all the upgrades for every person in here. And it is useful in some ways, as there's an implant you can get. It's quite useful, but it escapes me at the moment what it's actually called. It's gone out of my head for the moment, but I mean, either way, folks, you can see why I should have just... I should have used this as my base from the start. I really should have done. But what I might do now is, because I've decided that I don't like the expansion Dead Money, I've played it, don't like it. I don't like it because it's one of them expansions that throws you into it and you don't have any of your gear at the start. I really don't like that. So I'm actually going to go, believe it or not, to the final mission. But before I do that, I'm going to ensure... What bloody gun have I got there? Oh, big mountain teleport. Oh, okay, it's a teleport thing. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to recruit the rest of my team for the final mission. Because basically, folks, we're going to storm Hoover Dam. And I'm going to take with me everybody I've used before. I think Boone should be involved. I think, obviously, Sonny should be involved. And I think Cass should be involved. I think Rex should be involved. We are going to storm the dam. Now, some people might be thinking, well, that's going to make that fight ridiculously easy. And, well, to a degree it will. But I'm also going to say one other thing, is that I've played this game in mods, and I like the idea that I can take a full army to do battle with the dam. And also at the same time, I feel, it's just going to be more fun doing it that way. To see a team come together. A crack team of wasteland heroes who are going to beat back Caesar's legions. Now, folks, thank you for watching. I am going to do the other expansion pack when it comes out, but at the time of recording, it isn't actually out yet. So I'll obviously do that a bit later on. Anyway, folks, I've been the Necroscope, and in the next video, we'll be taking on Hoover Dam. But until then... until then.